Hi Taurus, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of May 31st through June 7th. This is for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I just want to thank all of you who have been watching the readings. I so appreciate that. And I just have tons of fun reading for you. So it's fun to connect and yeah, we live in a pretty amazing universe, don't we? So anyway, I wanted to say thank you, and I will continue here. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, I'd love to have you. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but it's generally every week, okay? So I post weeklies, monthlies, and then I've got a love tarot reading that I'm doing the first Friday of the month. So this is the week ahead here. And again, time is fluid, but I like to at least give dates so it gives you some idea of what's new and what energies might be coming towards you, but it's never a perfect science. We're dealing with mysticism here, right? If it wasn't mysterious, it wouldn't be mysticism. It would be, we wouldn't have to work at opening ourselves up to psychic influences in the universe if it was just automatic. It's like, why isn't this easier? But anyway, it's fun either way, isn't it? So here we go. This is for Taurus. All right, this is for Taurus. May 31st through June 7th. What is going on here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we go day by day if you're new on the weeklies. So you begin here with the Two of Wands on Sunday. Monday, you've got the Three of Cups. Tuesday, you've got the Nine of Cups. Wednesday, you have the King of Wands. Thursday, you have the Page of Wands. Friday, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Saturday, you've got Judgment. And then you end here with the Nine of Swords on Sunday. But overall, I definitely think you have a decision to make. I think you have somebody who wants to come back around. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I think they have love for you. I do, but I think there's something about you that's very hesitant about them. And for some of you, they may have been talking to more than one person. And I just think they weren't, what I'm getting is they weren't ready for a relationship, and they liked the attention of it, and there was some ego satisfaction, and I think they did not realize that they were getting more feelings. They were getting deeper level feelings. I don't feel like it was something that was incredibly serious, like you were living together and they were talking to other people. I feel like it was more like the beginning of a relationship and they screwed up. So we start here though. You start on Sunday with the Two of Wands here, and this is fire energy, but you notice too he's holding the earth in his hands, okay? So it's like he's got the world at his fingertips here, and he's just kind of contemplating. You have a week, I feel, of decisions and choices. You're going to be kind of struggling with that, because I do think that there's something attractive about this, and there's something about it that's intriguing, but there's a piece of it that is, there's a part of it that feels like a lack of integrity. Sorry about that. I had to get a brief drink of water. I'm back. So what I was saying is where I'm getting the resistance or the hesitation is like, I'm not going to put up with that, and they should have known right from the jump that I was interested, and that was just not, that just was not a good thing to do. I feel like there's hesitation in trusting their character. That's what it is, trusting their integrity and their character. But they are, they're coming on pretty directly and strongly. So you do have, on Monday, you've got the Three of Cups here. And again, this can be about a third party, and it's also a reunion card. So I definitely feel they want to reconcile, or they want to try again. They want to try and be serious. And I'm almost hearing this person kind of saying, no, I'm serious this time. I feel like they have some lessons to learn. They may be a little bit immature too, where they're funny and fun to be around, but it's like, well, the adult side of them is not always present. You know what I mean? They're kind of like a big kid. They're a kid at heart, like the kind of person that loves amusement parks and going on rides, and they're good with kids. They're funny to be around, but there's just a part of you that's hesitant. So this is Tuesday. You've got this Nine of Cups, and this is wish fulfillment, but it's also like it's like happiness, but it's not completely happy. It's not a completion. How about that? So I do feel like this person maybe makes a little bit of headway, but I also think that they might ask you out for a drink here too. I'm getting that for some of you where they say, "Can we grab a cocktail or some tea or something?" And I do feel like their ego's a bit full. Like they think that they can woo you, but I think you're going to be. I think I've had this for you before too. I think you're going to be pretty steady in your expectations. I just don't think that you will be one who will, go back to somebody who's played a lot of games. It really will be up to determining if they have really worked on themselves. I would have loved to have seen like the Hermit or something here, even, I don't know, something that shows a little bit of growth. So you've got this King of Wands here. This is on Wednesday. And there's definitely a charismatic energy around this card and around this person. I think that they're tough to resist because I think they're attractive, they're nice looking, and they're outgoing. And like I said, they're a lot of fun. But it's just that there's an instability about them. But again, I think they're going to take some action. I definitely think you're going to get communication this week. And, it really will be about seeing if they can replace their old ways. They have like a very sexual kind of energy around them. And it's, again, it's like a very hot and cold energy. You either really like this person or you really don't. And they even say that. They'll say about themselves, people either really like me or they really don't like me. And they're aware of it, but they're having fun, they may not have, I feel like they have a lot of friends, like acquaintances, but they may not have like a very close circle of people, but they know tons of people because they're just a magnetic force. So it's kind of up to you if you think, this would be fun, but you have it again here on Thursday. I mean, this person's energy is very strong throughout the week with the Page of Wands here. I also think too for you, in terms of work and employment too, I do think you have good ideas. This almost feels like a little bit of a distraction. This person coming in for whoever this is for, and your work life is pretty solid. You're working well with other people right now, and even a little bit inspiring to people around you, where they see your dedication, they see you might be like the kind of person who's never misses work and you're always on time, and they see that and they really respect that about you. So I do feel like your work life is stable. You have here, this is on Friday, you've got this Five of Pentacles, and I think this goes back to this other person where they are feeling a bit shunned by you. It could be the other way around too, but I do feel like they just feel like, they're, even though they're kind of a jokester and kind of funny, they still have feelings, but they did something here that was like, well, if you want to be taken seriously, you need to, show me, don't tell me. So I don't think you're completely open to them right now. I just think that you are consistent, you're steady, and you don't want to mess that up. I wonder, for some of you, I feel like you're kind of keeping your options open and wondering about new stuff coming in. And Saturday, you've got this Judgment card. And again, this brings consequences. It's not a judgment that comes without consequences. But I do feel like it gives some relief. So some of you may end up having a conversation with this person, and you may tell them not right now. You may tell them, I don't get an overwhelming feeling of this is let's give it a second chance. You might, but I don't get that feeling. I feel like it's more of a, I'm just kind of keeping my options open and seeing what's out there. And I do think though, with this, it's about letting go of the past and moving on with the future. So some of you may have something that comes in, or something that catches your eye, a person, I should say, someone who catches your eye, and that's where you make your decision. Like you go, I can find somebody else. So I do think you're going to be making a decision here And there's an impact, but I think it's because you see somebody better, somebody that's more stable, that's more mature. So Sunday, you've got this Nine of Swords here. And for some of you, you might feel a little bit guilty about something with regard to that. Or even, I'm getting this also, feeling a little bit guilty about your own financial security. Like there's some people around you that are struggling. And it's just, you feel bad, but there's not enough to really do much to help them out of their situation. And it's sometimes people have their own life lessons, right? They have to learn, and it's part of their journey. And pain happens, but suffering is always optional, and we can't always teach people that through rescuing them. We have to allow them on their own journey. But I do feel like there's sort of a sense of guilt here. This is the Nightmare card, but it's also a 9, so I feel like an energy that's short-lived for you. But I feel like there's this decision brings with it a little bit of heavy-heartedness, but it's that's how life goes sometimes. So for those of you that would like to attract more love into your life, we will see what the Whispers Love Oracle card here has to say. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Okay, so when we start to connect with that vibration of love, we attract more of it to us. So go listen to some Neil Diamond, Turn on Your Heart Light. And Marianne Williamson actually talks about that song too. So I love it when that card pops out. And we'll close with Abraham Hicks, Money and the Law of Attraction. I am becoming more aware of my feelings about money. Many people protest when we explain the power of telling the story of their finances as they want it to be, rather than as it is, because they believe that they should be factual about what is happening. But if you continue to look at lackful what is and speak of what is, you will not find the improvement that you desire. If you want to affect substantial change in your life experience, you must think thoughts that feel different as you think them. Very true on that too. And it really, money or love, if you are looking at the lack of it, you just get more of it, right? So you can have, do, or be anything. If you can see it in your mind, you can have it in your reality. So I love you so much, Taurus, and I'll be back again soon.